What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Matty with the Bleacher Kings, coming at you with another tutorial for NCAA 14 College Football Revamped. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get and operate the 12-team playoff inside of Dynasty mode in College Football Revamped. First things first, make sure you go slap the like button. If you are new to the channel, consider hitting that sub button. Can we hit 100 subs on this tutorial? The other one did absolutely amazing, the actual install, so I hope this one does just as good, if not better. What we're going to do is go down in the description, grab the link for this. It's going to bring us over here to the Dynasty tool, version 2.11. Once you get here, you're going to go down and hit the NCAA 14 zip file right here. Let that download. All right, once that download, we can go ahead and pop that open. And I'm going to go ahead and drag that to my desktop. What it does, it just basically unzips it as itself, and then once it unzips, you're going to open the folder, and then you're going to open this application file. I do recommend reading the README. It'll tell you everything about it, what it has to offer. I'll be doing other tutorials on what else is in the Dynasty tool in other videos, and how to use it, and how it can just improve and make the game that much more immersive. So we're going to go ahead and open up the setup application, more info, and just run it anyway. It's not a virus. And we're going to press next and then install. All right. And it's going to press run. We'll just press finish. It's going to open it up for us. We can close out of the folder. I'm going to delete that because this is what it's going to look like when you open the Dynasty tool. It'll look empty. It might have an update right here. Just update it if it's not updated. All right. So in here, I'm assuming you already have a NCAA Dynasty going. So you're just going to press create new, and then I just name it whatever you want. The one I'm using as a test is Clemson, and I just named it like that. And you can honestly come in here, you can change the colors if you want to whatever you want. If you want to color coordinate it with your team, create Dynasty folder. Color, as you see, it just does all of that. Like I said, there's so many different things in here, but what we're going to be using is the season tab. And once we're in here, it's going to be the College Football Playoff. But we need to go inside the game so I can show you what to do first. Inside of here, as you can see, we are in the Conference Championship week. This is where you need to be, is in the Conference Championship week. Once you're in the Conference Championship week, you can go ahead and simulate to the bowl season. All right, we need to be in the bowl season. I've seen other tutorials that say do it in the Conference Championship week, but my thought process on it is you want to be through the Conference Championship week, because if you win, you could be a higher rank. If you lose, you could be a lower rank. And so you want to get to the bowl season so you have the accurate top 12 teams in the league. So we're going to go ahead and advance to that. And it looks like we just won that 23-21 over Miami. So that's going to change Miami's overall in the top 12, absolutely. So that's why I like to sim through it. Other people might, some tutorials I've seen haven't done that. So I just wanted to make sure I made that clear in my tutorial. Now that we are inside the bowl weeks, we don't want to do anything right now. We want to go over and we want to save Dynasty. We want to save that Dynasty. And then whatever you had your name under before with it, make sure you just save it under that one. And if you have it, like actually saved it in its own save file, not an auto save, but an actual save, go ahead and just save it as its own thing. And as you can see, just like that, we have it. But before we get into it, actually, you can do it right in here. You can go to the ESPN and you can look at the top 25 polls right inside the game, and you can see what the top 12 teams are inside the game, as you can see here. But also another beautiful thing about this is you can go to the Dynasty Hub in the Dynasty tool, and inside the top 25 poll editor. All right, now this is going to be universal with opening it in here, opening it when we go into the playoffs. So we're going to go ahead and open up the Dynasty file. This is the file that we just saved. All right, and what we're going to do is you're going to want to find where all your stuff is for the PS3 emulator, RCPS3, all that folder. Mine's on my desktop. I have it labeled as PS3 emulator, so I'm going to go ahead and open that folder. And I'm going to scroll down here to dev HDD0. I'm going to go to home, this folder right here, and then you're going to go to save data. And this is where you're going to find the Dynasty that you're using to use the top 12 the 12 team playoff. Mine right here, the Clemson one. And then you're going to go user data and then open. And as you can see here, we have our 12 teams. We have Georgia, us at number 2, Clemson, Michigan, USC, Oklahoma, Kansas State. We got Auburn, Miami, Notre Dame, Oregon, UCLA, and UCF. Okay. So those are the top 12 teams. All right. So now that we have those top 12 teams set and ready to go, we're going to go back to the Dynasty Hub. And now we're going to go to the College Football Playoff. And you're going to choose 12-team playoff. Step 1, we're going to set up the initial bracket. All right. So now that we are setting up the step 1, the initial bracket, we're going to open the Dynasty file again. It should open right up to where you just were. If it didn't do that for you, again, find your emulator folder, dev HD00, home, this folder, save data, and then Clemson right there. Open that, and then user data. Boom. As you can see it right there, there is our set 12-team playoff. All the team names that I announced before, they're all in their prospective places. Now you have to do this step every single time, and I'll continuously do it. It'll be redundant and repetitive, but I'm going to do it consistently throughout so you guys can understand how to work the 12-team playoff. You can use the screenshot method right here to put this on social media, wherever you want, content, however you want to do it. So you can just save that, and that will be right in your downloads folder, wherever you save it. You're going to press this little arrow down here. That's going to lock it in. And then you're going to press this check right here, and it's going to show you all the bowl games. You can edit these bowl games if you think a certain team shouldn't be there, and you can even edit some of these playoff games right here. No, you can't edit the opening round ones. Anyways, you can edit the bowl games if you want different teams in there. These are the playoff games right here. Make sure you hit save, and as you can see, data has been saved. Please head back to the game and load your dynasty to continue. Press OK or close. Now, once you get back inside the game, what you're going to do is you're going to back out completely of your dynasty, right? And you're going to reopen your dynasty. All right. And as you can see, now the game right here is to be determined, because if we look in here, we have the bye game. So obviously that's why you don't see that. We're waiting for a team to win. So now that you have that set, we go over to, you have to do this. Obviously play your games if you have a game in that spot. But we go to the ESPN tab. Scores and schedules, and what you're doing is you're looking for all the games that have the opening rounds, and you want to simulate those. Obviously, if it's your game, play the game, or you can do whatever you want. If you want to play them all, go for it, but I'm saying these are the games you want to simulate if you're not going to play them. So UCLA versus Kansas State, we're going to go ahead and simulate that game, and it looks like UCLA won in overtime 51-44. And we're just going to go through and look for, it's easy, you can just look for the opening round symbol right up here. And we go down and find those right there. There's one. There's Notre Dame versus Miami. We'll go ahead and simulate that one as well. And we're going to just continue down and find it. Looks like Notre Dame beat Miami 28-17. There's another one right there, UCF versus Oklahoma. Go ahead and simulate that game as well. And we're just going to, again, do the same thing. Oklahoma wins by 3. There's another one right there. We got Oregon versus Auburn. Go ahead and simulate that game as well. Oregon wins 29-14, and then that should be all of them right there. That should be all of them. We'll just double check, make sure we got them all. How many would there be? 1, 2, 3, 4. We did get them all. Okay. So we got them all. So now what we want to do is we want to manually save. So we'll then go to the Dynasty Setup tab, Save Dynasty, Clemson. Yes. Boom, saved. Now we can go back into our Dynasty tool, and then we want to go to set step 2. So we set the quarterfinals. Open Dynasty file. Should be open to this. User data, open, and as you can see now, it is set to the teams that won. It even has the scores that happened. Boom, 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 boom. So now we have Georgia versus Notre Dame in the Rose Bowl, Oklahoma, USC in the Orange Bowl, Clemson versus Oregon in the Sugar Bowl, and then the Cotton Bowl is UCLA versus Michigan. You want to make sure you hit the save so that it goes into the game, all right? And again, same process. You want to exit out of the Dynasty, go to the Dynasty, open that up, and now we have the Oregon game right there. I'm not going to play the game. Obviously, this is just the tutorial reasons. We'll go to the scores and schedules. And right there, there's our All-State Sugar Bowl, as it should be if we look in here. This is the All-State Sugar Bowl. So we'll go ahead and simulate that game. Let's go, Clemson. 12-1. You better beat this team, bro. We got it. We got that W. I'm not going to bother adding that. Got that W, so we're going to be moving on to the Final Four. So now we want to be looking for the Rose Bowl, Orange Bowl, and Cotton Bowl. There's the Rose Bowl game. We got Notre Dame, Georgia. Go ahead and simulate that one. Looks like Georgia beats them 24-18. Cotton Bowl right there. UCLA, Michigan. Go ahead and simulate that game. And it was an absolute piss fest by Michigan. And who do we have left? Oklahoma and USC. I just seen that one right here. Boom. Right here, the Orange Bowl. Go ahead and simulate that one. And Oklahoma absolutely shit on USC 38-7. Again, back out. My Dynasty setup, save Dynasty, save it under the same file. Boom, saved. Now we can go back into our Dynasty hub, set the semifinals, open the file, user data. Boom. Now you can see we have the Final Four: Georgia, Oklahoma, Clemson, Michigan. So we got the Fiesta Bowl and the Peach Bowl. Save it. Go back out of your Dynasty. Open the Dynasty again. Boom. There we got it right there. Michigan is our next team to play. So again, we'll go over to our ESPN tab. Scores and schedules. Michigan at Clemson in the Fiesta Bowl. Come on, Michigan. Clemson. This is going to be a tough one right here for them, though. Michigan beat us by 3 points. Michigan's going to the national championship. All right, and then we're looking at Georgia versus Oklahoma. Right there. Peach Bowl, Georgia versus Oklahoma. I'm going to guess a Georgia win here. Sim the game. Georgia wins it 31-27. 30 to 20. So we'll go ahead and save that. And it looks like we're going to have a Georgia-Michigan championship game there. Now that it's saved, we'll go back. Now we're going to do set 4, which is setting the national championship. Open your dynasty file, user data, boom. As you can see, scores and everything are accurate. Teams are accurate. And now Michigan's going to face Georgia in the national championship. So again, save, go back in. Unfortunately, once again, we're going to exit out of the dynasty. Open the dynasty again. Bowl weeks, or sorry, ESPN, my bad. Scores and schedules should be all the way on the bottom. Boom. As you can see, this is your national championship game right here. Georgia versus Michigan in the national championship. Go ahead and simulate that. And it looks like Michigan ended up winning the national championship. All right, we'll save that again. Clemson, save, boom. Go back into your Dynasty Hub tool, back again. And now we're going to go step 5, which is to finalize the playoffs. User data, boom. And as you can see, you got Michigan as the championship team who won 20 to 10. And you can go ahead and save that. That's it. That's how you do the 12-team playoff. I hope this guys helped you. I hope this makes your game more immersive. More tutorials coming out about the Dynasty Hub tool if you don't know anything about it yet. If you do, I'm still going to do them anyway. Why not, right? Smash the like button, smash the sub button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.